tuning. Alright. Flip some music on here and we'll start with the heavy. Alright, so it's actually the light Ikoria. These are the light guys today, and then we'll move on to those. Flip on some tunage real quick so I can keep myself going here. I've got work in about 40 minutes. So I'd like to just kind of chill out, figure out what's in the variants, basically. Like, I did the heavies last night, and that was pretty cool. I got an idea of what's pretty much right in the middle. And now we'll see what's in the middle to the low end. On the high end, there was basically nothing good, nothing that I wanted. But in the middle, there was really good guys, really sweet stuff. So, all right, let's get the light Ikoria out of the way. I just like to see what's in there. Throw out my stack of packs from yesterday. Kind of all up in my business today. I need to get a better stand when I get paid next, but worry about that later. Oh man, these Ikoria boosters are fighting me. They're fighting me. Alright. Doesn't need to be perfect, I guess, but it's just how I like to open packs. I've always opened packs like this. Perfect. Well, it was. And I ruined it. Alright. These guys have got a lot of stuff in them that requires a lot of sleeving. Unless there's something super big, I'm just gonna put all the sleeving stuff to the side. Like I said, I've got to get to work in a little bit, so I don't want to spend all my day on this. Just do a short stream this morning, do the light packs to accentuate the heavy packs from yesterday. It's a beast and a human soldier. And tokens from these collector packs are always like that. Oops, let's flip this guy over. Snare tactician. Perimeter Sergeant, Essence Symbiote, I like the art on that. The Draenei Healer, the General's Enforcer, the Heartless Act, it's not a bad card at all actually, and a Hollow Land. For our Commander 2020, we got a Fire Flux Squad, which I think is worth like $4 or $5, so that's not bad. We got a full art General Kudro of Draenei. I think that's worth like $3 or $4. Extinction Event. The fact that it's hollow makes it worth a little bit more, I think. And this full art, this uncommon, no big deal here. Put it over here with the full art uncommons from the other day, and a full art non-hollow Vadrak of Apex. So the next card should be the Godzilla card, which is the reason why I got these in the first place. This is not a bad card though. I think this is worth about $6, so I've about got my packs worth at this point. Oh, and a weenie King Caesar. So yesterday we got the big King Caesar versus this weenie King Caesar. So I guess the weighing packs actually does mean something when it comes to Magic, pretty much straight up. So, you know, maybe that's where I move my weighing pack scene, and I just mostly just open Pokemon cards straight up, just go back to normal with that, because maybe it's not super easy to weigh them and get anything super useful. Here's another holographic I'll just stick at the bottom of this pile over here. Alright. Moving on, we're going to do the Vivid Voltage packs here, but we're going to do them in order from heaviest to lightest this time instead of lightest to heaviest. So that means that these middle packs potentially have the best stuff in them. But I've also read that the lightest packs have the best stuff in them. So I'm not really sure. Based on what I've read, there's like not a super consistent knowledge base about it. Like, pretty much people, I guess if they're talking about their secrets, they're not advertising them, I guess. Or at the very least, people on the forums are pretty much just like poo-pooing it. It's like, you know, I don't do it in a card shop where I have to order it big, you know. But if I've got the opportunity and I'm in a big box store, or like in the Family Dollar where I got the dollar packs, they don't care. They really don't. So I say, why not go for it? Give yourself a little bit better advantage. It's been a hard year. I certainly like making money when I can. Let's start with that guy. Energy. The Pincher Chin. It's a funny looking mon. We got the... Oh, there's my cat falling off the couch. Here, let me get him. There you go, buddy. Sorry about that, guys. Cat fell off the couch, but we got him. We got the secret rare of this last night. That was pretty cool. That was in a pack about this weight, but on the lower end. So we'll see if the lighter packs, if they actually have something as far as the variance goes in a meaningful way. At the very least, this is a nice compliment to the video that we did yesterday, just so that kind of get an idea of what I'm looking for, if weighing is even something that matters. It's Flareon and Fortress. Alright, probably should sleeve that Flareon, but I'm just going to try to keep all the stuff I normally would sleeve to the side for now, because like I said earlier, I got to get ready for work in about 30 minutes, and I don't want to spend too much time on this, which is why I guess I'm accidentally ripping these packs to shreds. Holy moly. Okay. Code card to the side. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip those over. All right. Energy, Substrike, Coding Energy, Heroes Metal, Vampy, Duskull, Electrike, Pineco, Mudbray. Oh wow, I ruined the one for me, but there's the Raikou. Holy cow. So maybe I'm right. Maybe it's the variance of the middle that has the best stuff, because this is a good card. I know this is. Let's go ahead and look that up. Okay. Looking at my price guide now. I should have flipped over to that initially. But we'll speed things up. I'll just search in page here for Raikou. Should be like the first thing that comes up. If it's not gonna fight me, really do have to type in the whole word, not just Rai. Am I on the wrong friggin' thing here? Okay, there it is. Amazing rare. Raichu, amazing rare. Yeah, that's a $10 card right there. That's a $10 card right there. And I thought these light packs didn't have anything worth in them, but now I know better. I know much better now. Raikou is a good way to start. Second pack in, and the Dreadnought, no big deal. All right, so we're starting to learn something here. And potentially something I can apply in the future, because I know there's several places that I passed on a bunch of middleweight cards thinking that the heaviest stuff was the important stuff. But maybe it's the light stuff that's the important stuff, because this is on the low end variants. Though then again, we did get all the gold cards yesterday from the high end medium variants. So I'm saying all these things without really giving any numbers, because I guess I could go into that. I could technically weigh the packs, and if anyone really gave a darn, I would. But I'm just going to do things the way I'm doing them until someone says otherwise, someone expresses an interest. But honestly, I'm compiling a bunch of information in my head, which is, not super scientific, let's be honest. That's 4 to the top. But it is, I guess, efficient for someone like me. So Fire Energy, Beauty. She looks kind of pouty here. She doesn't look super happy like she is in the full art. Stone Energy, everybody's favorite, the most powerful Pokemon ever, Shuckle. Rockruff, Bledsoe, Skiddo. I like that Pokemon. Pharaoh Seed, We got a big one of these yesterday, the GX from the Unbroken Bonds. That was a good looking card. Reverse Holo Quagsire, not a big deal there, and another Holo Diancie. So it's kind of fallen that these mid-level packs they seem to have the holos in them. All right, we're making some headway here. I'll move this Raikou to the side so I don't actually accidentally hurt it. I know this Diancie's only worth like $1 or $2, so I'm not super worried about it. We did pull a reverse holo rare with it, though I'm pretty sure that Quagsire isn't worth very much either. Sorry if my nose is a little stuffed this morning. Still waking up. I tried to sleep in, even though I knew I wanted to do this pack opening today, but at the same time, no. I still got work in a bit, so I only got so much time in the day. Oh man, I think I accidentally pulled 5. Let's be careful here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 to the top. And we flip. Okay. Stone Energy. Rocky Helmet. Alistair. Matang. Milcery. Whooper. Nincada. Whismur. Drillbur. Oh, there we go. There's a holographic reverse holo opal. I actually think that's worth like $3 or something. And a Yanmega. So, all right. So that's the thing with these middle variants ones. I think they do have like, it's like a 1 in 2 chance as far as what I've seen so far is like, okay, this pack's good, this pack's, you know, whatever. So it's like it seems like there still is a level of gambling into it as far as they've, Nintendo wants these to be, but at the same time, I think if I'm right, and there is a place where you seem to narrow in on the good stuff, and that's definitely something to keep in mind. All right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 to the top, and we flipper. Let's get this pile out of the way here. Try to keep it a little more organized so it doesn't fall over. Okay, Energy, Swoobat, Excadrill, Mascargo, Drillbur, Really Cutie Whelmer, Cottony. Oops, I heard that Raikou. Let's move that over. Clobbopus, Electrike. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a rare reverse holo. Those are always nice. And a Terrakion. All right. Pretty sure that one's not worth very much money. Pretty sure both of them aren't worth very much money, but this is all a learning experience, and we are starting to get towards the lower end here. The Raikou was from the high end of the low variants, meaning it's in the middle variants, so that kind of puts it near where we got all of our best cards yesterday, except for the most expensive card, the B. So I'm gonna have to do, honestly, a bunch of work, potentially going over these recordings and figuring out which packs had what as far as like content goes, and at the same time getting an idea of like what the code cards weigh, what the full GX weigh. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I just don't know, and really doesn't seem like anyone's done the work on it, which is like, it's fun at the same time as well. It's like a daunting task, a bunch of work to do, honestly. It's like I'm already starting a new job. I have my own small business to run on the side of that, and it's like, I guess a couple of small businesses, but just trying to keep this fun, and it seems like there's just a bunch more information to learn, but it's still pretty fun. So if it ever stops being fun, then just stop doing it. That's what I say. There's reverse holo Jolteon. So the reverse holos have been pretty decent in these middle ones. I don't know if that means anything. I would imagine that they there's a Beedrill. I would imagine that they weigh things similar to their value weight. I mean, how much how much they are versus what they put in there. That's what it seems like to me. But you know, this is all, you know, it's not all apocryphal because we're getting some decent numbers here. But ultimately, I'm only opening a limited supply. I think we would need bigger numbers. Hopefully, when Shining Fates comes out, I can get my hands on a couple of booster boxes of that. That way, I can I can weigh them all, get an idea of where they sit and the variants, and then just keep track of what's all in them when I open them. Oops, bumped my camera. And if I get an idea of that, then we can have an idea of at least the variants in a set, because I imagine that they probably switch it up each set. Like say, here's where we're gonna put the weighted cards or whatever. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit or too little credit. I don't know. Chichester Bath, Hitmontop, Slugma, Whismur, Execute, Woobat, Beldum, Reverse Hollow Dreadnought. So we've pretty much only gotten Reverse Hollow rares. We've got a couple that weren't, but oh, there's another non-hollow Jolteon. We've pretty much just gotten rares as far as reverse hollows go. So that's, you know, definitely could be worse. All I'm missing is the reverse hollow Vaporeon, and then I've got the original Eevees, all of them, in reverse hollow from just this opening. Okay. These are the last two, the lightest ones that were light by quite a bit. So I wonder if the light by quite a bit and the heavy by quite a bit. So I got that white card. I've heard that that's the lighter one and the green one's the heavier one. So there's definitely something to that, because this white one is definitely less thick than the green ones. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But I've also read that it doesn't super matter, that they just put them in there for randomization, because it's like, oh, maybe they're putting them in there for the good stuff, maybe they're not. I don't really know. I did a bunch of research last night after I bought my camera again. Did a bunch of research last night after I opened and wasn't super able to tell. I did just spoil it for myself. This has something good in it. So let's get to that good thing. Clefairy, Tynamo, Milcery, Galarian Meowth. I think that's the second one of these we've got. So we have got a couple of the uncommon reverse hollows, but let's see what it comes with. Oh, well, there's a secret rare Opal. Oh, and that was from one of the lightest packs. So, honestly, I'm tending to feel that you want to stick towards the middle heavies and the very lightest. But we've got one more light pack to go. Let's look that up in just a second here. I want to see what the value of B is. And I've got it by alphabetical order, and I'm in the middle. Okay, so B... Oh, wait, no, it's not B. Excuse me, it's Opal. I went the wrong way. I was thinking of B from yesterday, which we just got. I'm totally ready for work today. Okay, I'm super good at the alphabet. Okay, it's a $6 card. So it's good to know these kinds of things for sure. And the least heavy of all these Vivid Voltage I've accumulated over the last week or so. And it's been hard finding these Vivid Voltage. And I could have bought more or been more educated about it, but I think we kind of have an idea. The heavy end is the poo-poo end. I mean, I'm definitely going to need some more numbers to verify that, but it seems to me that the heavy end is the poo-poo end. Okay. One more pack. Get an idea of what we're working with here. Part of why my data is incomplete is I don't have the rainbow cards. I don't know how much those weigh, and I've got some gold cards. I've got some full arts. I got another one of these splashy guys, which I imagine if I list him, he'll sell pretty quickly. But yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff to learn. It's just doesn't seem like anyone's doing the research, which honestly would only benefit everybody, but I guess Nintendo. Maybe Nintendo would crack down on that. I don't know. But give me my friggin' Pokemon. All I'm here for is the VMAX Pikachu. That's all I want. And here's actually in the minority the uncommon reverse holo and a Shiftry. So far that's pretty inconclusive. This one was that pack that I just opened was a similar weight to this one, but it's also the same that the heavy packs had the heaviest packs, like the top, like, was it 6 or so? They just had basically nothing in them except for the one I opened for my friend. So you really, it's kind of all over the place. I just need more information. I need a larger sample size, and I imagine, just from what I was able to see over the last couple of days, honestly, that there is a method to it. There is a way to narrow down on what has what as far as content goes, because it seemed pretty much like the really decent cards were in one spot, and then there were a couple of decent cards in the low variants and in the high variants. So really, until I can get a more complete set of information, or just keep on compiling information as I go, I'm not going to know exactly what is what. But it is interesting, and I have a bunch of numbers so far, I mean, in my head anyways. But I'm just going to keep on doing a little bit more research, try to be a little bit more scientific about it going into the future. I suppose I could try with the collector boosters of Magic. That seems like it would be difficult to be foiled, so to say, just because there's no filler card in the Magic the Gathering. So it was definitely true that the light pack that I opened today of Magic was significantly not as good as the pack from yesterday. That pack had some good stuff in it. Though I think the value actually might be higher in this small pack. I think overall, as far as like getting full art holos, that was more consistent in the other pack, and just the holographics in general. So if you're going to weigh, right now I can say for sure that it works pretty good on, I guess I only have a sample size of 2, so I can't really say that for sure, but just in my small experience, and I think that's where I'm going to start putting my money going as far as like the weighing stuff goes. But I'm still on the search for that VMAX Pikachu. Hopefully I get that someday soon. I'm starting to narrow in on how the weighing stuff works. It definitely has a method to it, and I just got to compile some more numbers and work a little bit harder, and then I can be a little bit more educated when and if I'm able to weigh. And just from what I was able to read in my own experience, just make sure you're asking or trying to stay out of people's way. It's never a good idea to weigh in like a card shop or something where actually people give a crap. But if you're like, I don't know, in a Walmart or whatever, I don't think people might care. And if they do, I don't know, just tell them to get a life. People weigh produce, whatever. It doesn't really matter. You want to know what you're getting for the money that you're spending. And some of these packs, if you're spending $3 to $5 and you're not getting anything out of it, can be really defeating time and time again. So this is potentially a way of circumventing that. But as you saw over the last 1 or 2 streams, the heavy packs don't necessarily give you anything. The light packs don't necessarily give you anything. It does seem like the medium packs are where it's at, but if you don't have a large enough sample size, that doesn't really do you any good either. So it's a gamble just like anything else. But if you can do something to try to even the playing field for yourself, you might as well. I don't see why not, unless, again, you're in a card shop, someplace where it's competitive, someplace where people are obviously going to care. But when I picked up a couple of these packs yesterday, at a store. I ran into a dude who, he was just picking up an Elite Trainer box, but he honestly didn't care. He laughed. He said, "Oh, you're doing that in the store?" And I said, "Well, they don't care." He said, "Well, yeah, okay, good luck." And I got some pretty decent cards out of those packs, honestly. So my opinion is, do what works for you, especially in these trying times. And if you can just get a hold of a Vivid Voltage pack, that's kind of the hard thing right now, much less being able to weigh them. And that's kind of my sticking point right now, is I need to get booster boxes, but I don't want to do that for Vivid Voltage anymore. I'm gonna just save my money for the Shining Fates that's coming out, and I'm certainly excited for my Shining Star V boxes. That's 20 packs coming by the end of the year at the very latest, hopefully by like around Christmas or something. And at some point this month we've got some Hidden Fates Elite Trainer boxes to open, so hopefully that'll be both soon and a lot of fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut her off now. I gotta get ready for work in 20 minutes. But this was a lot of fun. I learned a lot, and going forward, I'm going to be a little bit more educated as far as my weighing goes, and hopefully I can get some big polls coming up soon. Thanks, guys.